What's up, guys? It's me, Danny from Cage Inc. and Pedro.
What's up?
Now, that's one of those random topics.
Yep.
But you know what? You're going to enjoy this one. Our top 5 video games.
Well, clarify, video games from my childhood.
Yeah, we can say that from our childhood.
Yeah, because, some of these games may think like, really? Like, you picked that game?
Yeah, you're right.
But it's like they just hold a special place in our hearts, so that's why we keep them in that. So, of course, similar to our previous cartoon series, we're going to have honorable mentions before we mention the top 5. So, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I would like to do the honorable ones.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. For me, would be Sonic 1.
Nice.
Armored Core.
Don't remember that one.
Robots. Pretty much shooting at each other.
I assume by Armored Core, so...
I mean, you can build your own robot and stuff like that.
Okay.
And guns. Yeah. All fighting games. Let's put it that way. If you love Clay Fighter, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and more...
Wow, Clay Fighter. I forgot about that.
Yes. Yeah. I had to mention that.
Well, I have the 64 one. It was like it was like Clay Fighter 63 and like 3/4 something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you got Splatterhouse is an honorable one too. Time Crisis.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow! I remember
Turok.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what am I? NBA Jam, NBA Live '98, Crash Bandicoot, Earthworm Jim.
Like a big. I thought it was just only 5, but you won that.
Fighting Force. I'm trying to think off my head. Like, there's so much. I mean, you could say Bugsby, whatever.
Yeah. Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, I mentioned. Oh, Vector Man.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, another thing about these lists, like you can kind of tell our age on most of these games based on how we normally play them. So you can kind of guess how old we are based on our selections.
And what is your honorable?
Well, my honorable mentions: Spider-Man for the PS1, Final Fight, but not the original SNES version, but the GBA version, the Game Boy Advance version, because that's the one I played.
Oh, okay.
Star Fox Adventures, because you know everybody hates that game. I fucking love it, and I will defend it to the day I die. Because it's a good game, so people need to shut up about it. Lego Star Wars, and Mario Kart Double Dash.
Ooh, Mario Kart.
Yeah. And like that, Mario Kart had like, a lot of great entries, so that's the one I played the most as a kid.
I should just say all Mario games is an honorable.
Yeah, 64. Yeah. And we made one specific for this list is that we can only pick one game per franchise.
Yeah.
Specifically, because if it was the top 5, we would be like, okay, Mario 1, Mario 3, Mario. And so it's like, okay, let's try to diversify and add other games besides Mario games.
Exactly.
So since you start with your honorable mentions, I'll start with my top 5. Of course, this is not in any order. This is just something that just came up as I was thinking about the games I played as a kid. So Kingdom Hearts 2. This was a game that I played a lot and can still replay as many times as I like, because it was the first JRPG I played, and it was like mixture of Final Fantasy with Disney characters. So for me, it was just a great mix, great combat, arguably the best looking game on PS2, and just it's a great soundtrack as well. Super Mario World. This was hard because I love Mario 3, I love Mario 64, but for me, Super Mario World is the one that brings me back. Love the soundtrack of the game. I can
I'm not gonna lie, I do. There are times I'm at work and I'm like, that song just sometimes pops up. And I'm like, I want to play it, but then it's like when I'm playing it, I'm like, alright, I'm done.
No, I even have the original SNES Mario versions. Like sometimes I plug it in just to play a few worlds. Yeah, so it's a really fun game. The cave, the Yoshi introduction. It's like for me it's just an improvement over 3, even though I love Super Mario 3. But yeah. Pokemon Fire Red, that was the first Pokemon game I played and got me into the franchise. I got it as a Christmas present, and from then on I've loved Pokemon ever since. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This is a controversial pick.
Nice.
Because people either love this game or they hate this game.
It's pretty cool.
The soundtrack is my childhood, pop punk, at its finest. And the story is a little crazy, but it was fun to play. First game that featured Shadow the Hedgehog. And I don't know, it's just for me, it's just fun.
I thought it was a pretty cool game.
And lastly, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. This is not my favorite Zelda game, but also one I played the most as a kid. And I think like if you're new to the Zelda franchise, I think this is the game that you should start with because it kind of like encompasses everything from old and new Zeldas. And definitely, ever since it came out, every Zelda game afterwards have been trying to replicate that game.
True.
So that's my top 5.
My top 5 games from my childhood. I have to put Super Mario 3 because one, anytime me and my cousins link up for a barbecue event or party, we always have to bring the console or bring your games and controllers. And Super Mario 3 always been there. I mean, yo, the first time you see Mario flying around with that raccoon tail. Next one, Contra from NES. I mean,
hard ass game, man. Hard ass game.
Well, took me and my cousins time, but we beat it. We beat all of them on the NES. All Contra games that came out NES, we played it. We beat it. Now, we're going up for another console. Streets of Rage.
Ooh.
Beat 'em up, fight 'em up.
Talk about like soundtracks. I can have some amazing 16-bit.
You gotta love Axel, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Kid with the Skates. I mean, come on. They had a great set of characters in that game.
Wait, Streets of Rage 1 or Streets of Rage 2?
Oh,
okay.
I played them all to the point it was like, it would be cool if they actually threw out something special for that game at this time with today's graphics, like something brand new, but
well,
like,
kind of like how they do with Double Dragon.
Something like that, yeah.
Like it's like a new game, but it's not really a new game.
Somewhat, like how they did Ninja Turtles in Time. And
or
stuff like
what's his name? River City Ransom.
Right.
Like they recently released a new River City game for the 3DS, and it's like it looks like an old River City game, but it's like new with like other added graphics.
Oh, okay. And we have Spider-Man Maximum Carnage.
Okay.
You know why? Do you know why?
Because you love Carnage.
Nah, man. I hate that a-hole. But I love Venom. Yo, Venom is the character in that game. You're just strong. He's badass. You know, kicking Spider-Man ass is quite enjoyable. So when I had to play as Spider-Man, I was like, I don't want to play as this scrub.
Scrub.
And last but least, Resident Evil. Love me.
The original one?
The first one, the second one. The second one is just my favorite of all because I spent so much time in that game. You know, you get a letter grade. Anytime I beat it, I just improved from C all the way up to A. I've even played it to the point like I wanted to beat the time from the last time I beat it. How many times I saved. Like I try to cut down from say 8 saves down to 5 to 3. So it was a constant like, you know, alright, I die, shit, there goes an hour in my game, I gotta do it again. I will do it.
You know, and also with like early Resident Evil games specifically too, those are like time capsules of the time. Like as much as I love that game, like specifically too, I played it a lot as a kid.
What console did you play it on?
I played it on PS1.
Oh, okay, because I know they re-released it on, was it GameCube?
Did they release it on GameCube?
Yeah.
No, they did.
GameCube or 64?
Because they did Resident Evil on 64. They didn't do it on PlayStation. They did it on PlayStation because Resident Evil 2 because they had 2 discs. You had the Leon side and you had the what was it? Claire. Yeah, Claire Redfield. And like you know, had like the separate, so you had to play the 2 discs in order to like get to the final game. But it's like a time capsule because I can't really go back to that game because I just hate the controls so much. They bother me. Yeah, I guess the tank controls I can't play like that.
I guess they changed the control around for this new generation of Resident Evil games. After I think it was Code Veronica series, and you got your Resident Evil 3, 4, 5, and 6, and now Resident Evil 7 is out there. So you never know. Maybe Resident Evil 7 could be my favorite one if I play it, because I heard it's more grounded, so that's cool. But I'm I'm just waiting for Resident Evil 2 remake.
Okay, yeah, I'm waiting for that too.
And I already have the Resident Evil 1 remake. You know what? I need to actually go ahead and play that and.
No, because the thing is, with Resident Evil, like they did like a remaster of or the first one. This one's gonna be a full-on remake.
Yeah.
Built from the ground up. So that's what I'm really excited for because like I think that's the first one. It has my favorite character in the Resident Evil games with Leon Kennedy, Leon S. Kennedy. And honestly, it's gonna be interesting going back to a game that I play a lot as a kid.
Exactly. Yeah, I love Resident Evil series, so I wonder what games did you guys play in your childhood? You know, was there one game that you could continue to play over and over? Like today, you could just bust out an old console and actually play that one game. Because for me, it was always PlayStation 1 for Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Or I would just bust out my Sega Genesis and pop in Maximum Carnage.
Yeah, for me that was Mario World.
Oh, nice.
I can still go back to my Super Nintendo and play that game.
Nice. So guys, comment, share, like, check out that notification bell from YouTube.
I think it's right here, if I'm not mistaken, like right there in the corner.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally opposite.
You know, whatever you see a bell, just click on it.
Yeah.
And we do have a Facebook page and Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter. And yes, we're getting back onto Twitch, so stay tuned. Peace out.
All right.